Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. Welcome. My name is Webweaver, and right now I'm hanging out with our mutual friend who stands perfectly still and just stares into the depths of your soul. Before I started this episode, I wrote down a bunch of these here achievements, because today is gonna be an achievement hunting episode. We are gonna basically be going through the game we're not actually gonna play the game properly this episode, we're just gonna go achievement hunting. So the first thing that we're gonna do is get probably a very annoying achievement. We're gonna go 7th curse. Doesn't really matter who we pick. I'm pretty sure everyone starts with the same amount of money. But we'll go Mizuki, because I feel like, and if there's anybody who's gonna go on a shopping spree, it's either a drug addict or an idol. So we're just gonna take the happier approach, I suppose you could say, and we're just gonna pick the idol. So with 7th curse, God doesn't really matter. We'll just all we need to do is man, what if we got Yoichi? That'd be hilarious. Oh, Iwa was struck by lightning. That's right. Allies can die, apparently, even though they don't ever seem to. So yeah, let's just go. We just gotta buy 10 items, that's it. We just buy 10 items and then we're done. We can hit Q. Although we do have, well, we're on 7th curse, so it literally won't work. But we do have a lot of have allies die in various way quests. So we do need to do that at some point. But yeah, let's just buy a bunch of discount items, I guess. Now, let me be perfectly real with you. You never, under any circumstance, want to buy 10 items in a single run. That is probably one of the stupidest things I think you probably could ever do. And so, yeah, here we go. We do be buying items, though. We are at 36% Doom. New achievement unlocked. There we go. So we can just, oh yeah, actually, now that I think about it, we're missing this ending because we never really had an opportunity to do it, so why not? This is, like, literally the perfect time. So, spoiler alerts, if you haven't seen this ending before, I would highly recommend you go check it out for yourself. But yeah, so where is that dog? That little icon changed too, I wonder. Oh no. You can pause. Get it? Pause? You can. We saw 33 new events when we went to someplace 10 times. That's incredible. So that's one achievement down. Now we need to, let's see, we need to do, for character-specific things, we need to either play as Aiko or Miku. And I think what we're gonna do is Miku's thing can be done really easily. From how I remember, we had a conversation about how this works on the Discord, and I'm pretty sure that when you get to a certain level of Doom, it becomes impossible to not, like, your intimidation levels will go so high that it becomes impossible for you to not recruit somebody with the good old-fashioned family-friendly hostage taking. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually just go to the dog, speed up our Doom to like 70%, I think, and then we'll go to the schoolyard and then we'll take a hostage. New achievement unlocked. And we should be able to theoretically take all of them, apparently, because at a certain point it becomes impossible to fail. So now we check to see. I should have checked to see what mysteries we have, but I don't think. Because if we had, like, second mystery Oteru, then we could have beat this mystery real quick. And then... Actually, you know what? If we had Paranoia, we would be able to get another achievement here really quickly. So let's just Let's just do that real quick. Unfortunately, no, we don't have the, let's see if we can't get into a fight real quick, and then we can send the allies to die. But unfortunately, we don't have, whatchamacallit. Dude, this is the Miku strat. Just, like, get all of your stats up to, like, 7 at the very beginning of the game. This is a perfect strategy. Nothing could possibly go wrong. But, so here's the thing. We need an ally to die, and that's about the only thing we can do here. Because the other ones are killing your ally in various ways, like sacrificing to Oteru with a ritual dagger, or using paranoia to kill one of them. You know, it's not like, I would really appreciate if we could get into a fight here. We're on A, so no, we're not getting into a fight here. If we do have Oteru, then that could potentially be useful, but we didn't even bother to check the lighthouse because it doesn't matter. That's not what I wanted to do. So let's see here. If we do have Household Hell, then okay, so we don't have Violent Vigil and we don't have Household Hell. Or sorry, we don't have Fear Festival. We have Violent Vigil. We just don't have the thing that we need. So it doesn't really matter. Let's just run into School Scissors. Now, I'm fairly certain that the achievement Paranoia Agent only works if you have, whatchamacallit. It will only work if you have, the baseball bat, the Stalker branded baseball bat. But in case it doesn't, we're about to find out. So we have to remember what counts as an ally dying or not. I'm pretty sure it's sending your ally to distract the enemy. So it's a base chance, so we'll send a couple allies to... So first of all, let's just send this girl to fight. So that's, yeah, okay, so that doesn't work. So we'll ask our allies to distract. New achievement unlocked. Nice, okay, cool. So now we can just, send her to heck, because why would we not? We don't really care about... I mean, we'll see if it works, but I don't think it will work. Yeah, it doesn't work. You need to have the Stalker baseball bat, which is pretty RNG reliant, because I don't even think the Stalker debuff curse, I don't even think that works. But there actually is another opportunity to get a new ending here as well. We will try to purposely fail that, just because it's good practice. I hope you don't have to have the ritual done correctly, but we're just gonna see. Okay, so this is, if I am correct, ending C for Scissors. We've never had we've never got this done before. Oh, we can get the prep thing. You prepare to strike, but you don't actually strike. Achievement unlocked. Let's go. But essentially, I'm pretty sure this is how you get ending C for Scissors. This was always in the game, at least as long as I can remember. And we have gotten this a couple of times. It's just that the update for Timeline B added this as an official ending. And so now we should have ending C of Scissors. So there we go. We got 2 new endings. We did get 3 new achievements, though. That's really cool. So now we need to, as Aiko, kill the Mad Janitor. We also need to... Let me get rid of some of these that we've already done. So I have a little text file here. So we've taken a hostage as Miku. We've had an ally die. So now it's just annoying things that are kind of RNG. So we're gonna play an Aiko. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play a normal Aiko run, and by that I mean Sudden Death Very Hard Halloween B, because that's normal to us. And we're gonna do that as Aiko, but we're gonna keep resetting until we get either Oteru or... we're gonna keep resetting until we get Oteru or mermaids. Preferably we get both, but I'm not going to kind of keep the video hostage here, if that makes sense. Like, if we get one of them, that will be good enough. And then we'll continue on with our lives. Hot bath. kind of doesn't synergize very well with Goizo. So I think I'd probably just rather do Kathakatasaru, mainly because Aiko can fight Kathakatasaru perfectly well. So let's actually write down what we've got here. So we have second enemy, Takahashi, Compass, and by that I mean second mystery. Then we have knowledge, and then finally dexterity. I'm still kind of getting used to typing on this new keyboard, so I'm a little bit slower than I normally am. I took a typing test originally, and I was up in like the 70s of words per minute, but now I'm like at the bottom of the 60s, and it feels bad. But I need to do... I don't think it's the keyboard's fault at all. Like, I think the keyboard is actually fantastic. I just need to get more used to it, because the key switches are pretty different from what I'm used to. They're not cherries, alright? They're not cherry MX Reds. But I do, like, aesthetically speaking, I love the keyboard. And they still have, like, like, you can probably hear this. They still got a good, like... They still got a good click to them, you know what I mean? Like, they still feel good. So, as a keyboard nerd, that's important to me. So we will take this, because it looks cool. And by that, I mean we're trying to kill the Mad Janitor, so we gotta gear up. And we are gonna do a real run here, assuming that, actually, hold on. Let's check the mysteries first, because we don't know if we have to restart yet. I mean, hold on. We do actually have to fight the coma boss and kill it without yeeting any of the patients, so we'll stick with this. It's not what I originally intended, but we'll stay with it for now. Now, if Moriko could show up, that would be a really big help, because we would like to have the knowledge necessary to not lose our goddamn minds and go insane at the mere sight of a sweater on the ground, because unfortunately, that's a very traumatizing event. Listen, I've had bad laundry days of you. I'm not a coward. But, let's see here. So, we've got a few out-of-town mysteries, and by a few, I mean 4, which is terrifying. We will start with... we'll do Coma last, because we're actually going to be fighting the boss, and we obviously want to be as strong as possible. We're not going to go for Ending B of Botany. We're not going to go for... We can't go for Ending B for Fear Festival, unfortunately. So we'll probably just do Freaky Feature found footage, and just pray that getting a weapon... I'm actually going to try something a little bit different. Normally... Oh, that sucks. Normally, what we do is we go for the compass immediately. And I mean, well, it showed up first, so what do you want me to do? But what I was actually thinking of doing before we got owned there is I was going to buy the weapon first, like the steak knife. That's what I was going to do. We don't have Oteru, we don't have Household Hell, so there is... We actually really don't want to do this. Walking around without a weapon on, whatchamacallit, is very dangerous, but we're just trying to get to 15 EXP so we can kind of cheat the system here. That kind of makes up for... Because here's the thing, this 15 EXP will pay dividends in the end, but, we're just trying to kind of cheat the system here as much as possible. Now, a steak knife, got it first thing. That's going to be, like, admittedly, I'm not too excited about where we are currently, because 4 roads closed mysteries with a potential of 3 of them being active just sounds like... I mean, it sounds like a nightmare. It doesn't sound fun at all. And so we're just kind of hoping that we get into a... Here's the thing, if you get this as a strength check, it's really nice, but, if you fail the strength check, then you get cursed, which sometimes can be good, but other times it can be terrible, so I think that we want to avoid, as many things that could potentially end the run early. Vital Clue in the Forest, you hate to see it. You know, it's gonna be followed up by, you don't stop running, or you start running, and you don't stop. But, you know, it's, we vibe. We are vibing in the forest, getting a little heal going on with white sands, the creepy arm trees that heal you. I don't think that's sap, Aiko. I think that's blood. But we're just gonna take the cassettes and run, and just throw them in our inventory and never look back. You know, I mean, if we encounter, like, a doll nurse or a Burning Man, it'll, like, you know, sucks that we got an item that we can't get rid of in there. Actually, we technically could. If we take it out of our inventory, or if we take it out of our storage, fill our storage with branches and broken bottles, and then put it in the storage, it will disappear forever. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. So no enemies. We didn't fight a single enemy there, or we would have leveled up. And even if we didn't spend the 15 EXP earlier, we wouldn't have leveled up either. So, you know, we can get some value out of the bottle of water, and by that I mean absolutely nothing. And then, we will just continue on with our righteous quest. By the way, what was the thing that we got? I wasn't paying attention. Fetid fumes. Fetid fumes can be canceled out by hot baths, so I'm not entirely worried about it. But we will... I kind of want to do Vigil. I have a good feeling about Vigil early. Mainly because we're playing as Aiko. 7 strength, 7 perception, 8 dexterity. That's a pretty fantastic stat line. Now, if we could get the katana in here, that would be even better. This is not the katana. We will take... We're going to take stamina damage because it is kind of pointless. Sorry, we took reason damage accidentally, but that's fine. We had the glitch to where we were at 14 reasons, so now instead of being at 10, we're at 11, which is completely fine. So Billy Mays is the first enemy, and I think we might as well just, like, try to send them, right? Like, that's good enough. That's good enough. Or is it? Perhaps. It was, thank goodness. The Curious Statuette is almost going to do nothing for us. We do have the knowledge check. We got the knowledge check and the dexterity check, alright? So if we really wanted to make it happen, we could probably make it happen. And I think, I mean, we can try. I think that because we're Aiko, I'm only doing this because we have an amazing stat sheet, alright? Like, there are 2 characters that I would kind of follow this logic with. Haru, who it doesn't really matter because his stats are really good for skill checks, but combat, like, unless you're smoking, your stats don't really matter. And if you're smoking, then your stats don't really matter because you're going to be murdering with whatever you have. But we can actually take a bullet here if we want to. Go down to 8, that would be perfectly fine. We don't want to. We'd like to brace for impact, but, like, I mean, we literally could, so. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. So this kills, and we can, I mean, that's pretty convincing to me if it's pretty convincing to you, if you catch my drift here. This is pretty great. Like, that's, I can't really complain about that. We don't even have... Like, I want to make this clear, we don't even have, like... We're going to drink the bottle of water now, and then we're going to throw it in the storage. We're going to check out supper, succeed on that, throw that in storage, go get the meat cleaver from the basement, and then we're going to go back and chat with, Sotomura? The sacred... I read that as the sacred thug. But no, it's just scarred thug. This is the kind of guy who hangs out with Haru, I'm not gonna lie to you. But, yeah, so we're in a pretty decent spot. I'm actually wondering... Yo, we got an item, let's go. We don't know what it is until we leave, because I didn't catch that, but... I mean, we're cool with it. But, I would only really do what we're doing now, trying to repair the, horrible injury here, where modern medicine can't help. Oh, we don't have the glitch, it's this. That's plus 10% max reason. Oh my god. But the reason why we're doing it on Aiko is that 7 strength, 8 dexterity, and 7 perception is a fantastic place to be at the beginning of the game. And so you don't really have to worry about, like, yeah, get a couple points into strength to make your brace for impact faster. But other than that, it's like, what do you really want? Like, we're not even rolling with, like, I want to make this clear, we're not even rolling with fast swimmer right now, and we're still in such a dominant position. So she goes down to, I I mean, that's good enough for me, bro. She goes down to 7, we can just do this? That's incredible. Like, again, like, we're not even rocking Fast Swimmer, and yet we're just easily dealing with every enemy that we've come across so far. In fact, I got so, oh, crap. Who was before Animated Head? It wasn't Animated Head. Ah, crap. It doesn't say. It was, wait, maybe it was Animated Head. Because it was Billy Mays, who was the first enemy. And then who do we fight? Oh, no. We fought somebody else. Oh, it was called Hunter A. It was Gun. It was Gun Boy. It was Cultist Hunter. Because I remember he shot me. Gun. Cultist Hunter Gun. And then second mystery, Vigil. Yeah, I remember it now. Like, because we got shot. I remember that. We'll open the envelope, get a free spell. That's a fantastic, that's a really good spell to get. I'm not gonna lie to you, brother. That's a great spell to get. We're just gonna Ancestral Strength. I think that's the first Ancestral Strength of the reset, but I could be wrong. You got me in a situation where I'm doing 4 damage with a basic attack. It's beautiful. You love to see it. And then we can immediately forget Ancestral Strength because it's a ritual and it stays around even though we forget the original spell, which is probably not intended, by the way, but I'll take what I can get. I mean, why not, right? You have to be pretty unlucky to miss a single 95% chance. Yeah, we're cool, we're hip, we're with it. We healed, we got Tireless. 10-8 is a fantastic place to be. I am kind of curious. Do you think if we get Fast Swimmer, the reason why I'm holding on to the hunting rifle is I want to get Fast Swimmer, and I want to see if we can get to a point where the hunting rifle is viable, which that is, don't get me wrong, I know that's an insane library book. Okay. So we have 1 book in our inventory. We don't have to use it. We're in a pretty dominant position right now. So what we can do is, I mean, I want to take, I mean, Outdoorsman is pretty good, but I kind of do want to see if Fast Swimmer would make hunting rifle viable. But Outdoorsman is fantastic. We have to go to the Fear Festival, and we have to go to Botany, so the chances that we get Moriko, very high. And you know what? We don't need Fast Swimmer. We don't need, there's no janitor trying to murder swimmers in this timeline, so we don't need to be fast. We can just be great at being we can be an outdoorsman. That's what we can do. So, I mean, this is a really, no, but I do want to try it, though. Like, I do want to try it, though, like a lot. Like, a lot, because I found unexpected success with the monkey wrench, and so now I'm thinking, maybe with setup, other weapons can be good. But we're in such a dominant spot. You know what, let's do it. Let's embrace the meme. Let's embrace the meme. Let's try it. Let's see if it'll work. Let's get crazy, alright? Let's go for it. Unless we're going to the school, we can ditch the empty bottle. Which we're not going to the school. We're gonna go to, actually we will do Botany, so we can whatchamacallit, we have to go to the school twice for Botany, and so there's a chance that we could get the sludge, which if we did get, I mean, this is good too, don't get me wrong, but okay, you can do 14 damage. That's probably significantly worse, but ah, crap. What was I thinking? What was I doing there? Not smart. Not smart. Okay, back to using the steak knife then. We will throw the hunting rifle at the first thing that we can see, because a 120% is still a little much. Now, here's the thing. If we get the Curacosa mask, then that means that we have to get the we have to get the hoodie, the occult robe, which there should be a way to get that even without the, so let's see, what can we do here? We should be able to guarantee 16 damage. Actually, we can guarantee more than that. Although, that's still not going to be enough to send her. So, what do we want to do here? I think we definitely want to brace for impact, and then just send her for the rest? Hold on, let's guarantee the 5 damage, and then take a chance on the 4. And then we can just do this. Ad infinitum. And now this is a lot more useful than the more restrictive hunting rifle. Because even if it's around the same DPS a turn, there's still definitely the concern with the fact that it takes so long, so you can get into a situation where we don't want any sort of debuff that we can avoid. So get rid of this while we can, put the painkillers in our storage, and then, since we didn't get the sludge bottle, let's take something a little bit more useful. We have so much stamina healing, actually. Like, a lot. I mean, I guess we'll take the painkillers, because why not? But we're in a pretty interesting situation, actually. Hold on, let me put this away. Take that. The patina ring is interesting, but I don't think we need it. I mean, we might as well put it over the compass at the end, just because it's better than nothing, but... Okay. So the most we can do is 24, which is not... That's not good enough. So what we want... Can we actually do both of these? No, that's not viable either. But, yeah, sure. That is not an 80% chance, that's more like a 50% chance. We rolled the dice, we frigged around, and we found out why. Okay, so this is gonna be doing 7 damage per hit, because of how the damage bonus works. So this is gonna be doing 9? Because it's 4 double, so it's 8 and then plus 1. So... that'll get us there. But why is it doing 10? That doesn't make sense. It's a strong attack of 4, plus 1 from where? Wait. Oh, Ancestral Strength. Plus 1 from Ancestral Strength, so why did it do 10? It doesn't naturally do 5, so it shouldn't have... 4 plus 4 is 8, right? I swear to God. Oh my God. Oh my God. No! Bruh. That's pain. That's pain, dude. That's pain. Oh my God. Hunting rifle, how could you? Alright, my name's Webweaver. Sorry for the shorter video, but we did make a lot of progress in this video, despite the pain. I mean, look at this. We went from, like, what, 71% to, like, 82%? That's great. And, you know, like, what have we unlocked for? We've unlocked the pocket knife, which the fact that this isn't unlocked by default actually scares me, because this is, like, necessary for learning to play on Gathaka Tasser on harder difficulties. Like, this is an amazing crutch to have when you're still learning the game. And, I mean, it's not even a crutch, it's just a fantastic item. Like, it's not a crutch, it's not at all. It's minus 4% Doom and escape from combat. The pocket knife's probably one of the best consumable items in the game, like, maybe, like, top 5. Like, I mean, you know, we got the compass. We've got the Dust of Seeing, that's obviously better, but... The pocket knife is fantastic, so it's like, it's definitely in the top 5 of, like, best consumable items in the game. Admittedly, the consumable items in the game aren't that great, so maybe, like, top 3. Maybe it's, like, number 2. Is the pocket knife better than corpse dust? I don't know. But, actually, you know what? No, I take that back. Lumpy flesh, sewing kit. Yeah, but I do still think the pocket knife is probably in, like, top 5, at least. Like, maybe it's number 5, but... yeah, it's like, you know, maybe it's like number 5, number 3 is like lump of flesh, number 4 is like Or sorry, it's like, okay, how'd it go? Like, these are the top 5 for sure, right? Pocket knife, wine bottle, lumpy flesh, sewing kit, dust of seeing, and then where does... I mean, I don't count goblet. I don't count goblet of blood, because that's unrealistic, but, like, items that you can get, like, you know, you've got your sewing kits, you've got your wine bottles, you've got your lumpy fleshes, you've got your pocket knives, and then you've got your pocket sand. Those are all great, and I think the pocket knife could probably get into the top 5. Maybe if you value... I don't know. Like, it's a great minus Doom tool. Like it is, because it's basically like Doom banking. You spend, like, 4% Doom to buy an item that will get you minus 4% later. And so that can, like, I don't know, it's Doom banking, and it also lets you run away on Kathakatasaru, which I guess situationally makes it, like, in the top 5. It's 100% in the top 10. But you could argue that it's in the top 5. And so that kind of scares me. At least it's a very easy achievement to get. During combat, prepare an attack, but don't attack that turn. That's super easy to get, so thank God for that. But then, you know, House of Paper for Miku, get extra ammo, completely worthless. Extra ammo, like, here's the thing, the illegal den is terrible. Extra ammo is like, yeah, that makes it, like, that just dilutes the already bad pool into something even worse. Like, extra ammo is like, what, 5 funds for 2, like, 5 funds? I don't even know how many bullets it gives you, but unless you're Moriko, it isn't worth it. And if you're Moriko, you've got ammo stash anyways, so who cares? You know, and then we've got, whatchamacallit. We got Frequent Buyer, which unlocks dog treats. What does Boop the dog do? Like, there's a Surprise the Dog storekeeper. I thought that was... I thought that's what it was. Blood deal, feed an outer entity. It's just like a dog image. The dog was the outer entity the whole time. Ah, Boop. Unlocks innocent student. Okay, then. But Frequent Buyer unlocks dog treats. Honestly, if you were playing the game and you... Here's the thing. You will never buy 10 items in a run, ever. I don't think you would. Even on, like, the easier difficulties where you actually have money, I don't think you do this. I do not think you do Frequent Buyer at all. Like, 10 items in a single run is absurd. And you're not missing out at all. The dog treats is terrible. Because if you're on an easier difficulty where you can buy items consistently because they're cheap, you don't need them to get any cheaper. Like, that would be absurd. The game doesn't last that long for you to need more than what you could normally buy with what the game gives you on, like, Cultist or whatever. God forbid if you're running Cultist 7th Curse, then you definitely don't need dog treats. And so, you know, if you wanted to be like a try-hard power gamer about it, you never get Frequent Buyer. Frequent Buyer is the worst achievement in the game. And then, you know, we've got, let's see, Ryuchi? Ryuchi? I don't actually remember who that is off the top of my head, like, name-wise. Because it looks like somebody's smonk in here, I think maybe it's, like, the struggling artist, but I could be wrong. Let's see what else we got. We have... what else did we get? I'm a little... I didn't use, like, a strike-through thing here. I just deleted them from the text file, so I'm not actually sure what we've necessarily got here. But, I mean, we've allegedly gotten achievements because the percentage has gone up, right? So, you know, calling Junko is free to do. You can do it on any run where you don't have, like, the thing that takes away your ability to use the phone and the TV. You know, it's 56709. Thread of Fate, one of the best spells in the game, can get you to kill Akamanto really early. You love to see it. Extra ammo is garbage. That's about it, really. I mean, what else did we do? I don't even remember. But, yeah, so we did a thing, and we're happy with it. And by that, I mean sad, because all this stuff sucks. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. My name's been Webweaver. I hope you're staying safe out there. And I'll see you on the next episode of World of Horror. So yes, have a good one. Peace out. Goodbye.